Shabba-dabba, 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 shabba-dabba. Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Game of Thrones. Last time on Game of Thrones, we had Cripples, Bastards, and Broken Things, and... What happened in the last episode? Dang it, I always forget to rewatch my last reaction so I remember shit. I'm sorry about this. Okay. We had Ned doing some investigating on stuff that happened to Jon Arryn, and he met up with a blacksmith and learned that he is King Robert's bastard son. Not Cersei's son, although you people, good grief, excuse me, you guys have told me some theories about that. Nothing spoilery, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that, but yeah. So there's a couple theories about him, like he's actually Cersei's son, the kid, because she said in episode 2, I think, that she had a black-haired boy that died. So people are like, some of you guys said that it was like an early theory that is actually Cersei's son. But yeah, you guys also pointed out that Cersei Lannister is not the only blonde in Westeros, and here's the thing about that, guys. I agree with you. It is entirely possible that there are other blonde women in Westeros and even in King's Landing. Here's the reason why I jumped to the conclusion that it was Cersei's son. Basically, it's because they make such a big stink about it. They make such a big thing about their hair. It's like, I swear every time they mention the Lannisters, it's something about their blonde hair. So the fact that they keep hammering me over the head with the fact that they have blonde hair, I was kind of... I don't know, it's ingrained in my head. Anytime I hear blonde now, I think Lannister. But, yeah, I'll try to stop that mindset. Meanwhile, at the Night's Watch, at the Wall, Jon made a new friend named Sam. I don't remember his last name, but I do remember Sam, so that's nice. And he's a more portly person, and is a bit of a coward, but Jon's still taking an interest in him, and, becoming his friend, so that's good. What else? Sansa and Arya, still working on names. I'm pretty sure I got that right, though. Sansa and Arya went to a jousting match to just watch a jousting match. I think that was part of the tournament that they were talking about in episode 3. So I think that's it. And the skinny dude that got killed in the jousting match was like the former squire of Jon Arryn, so that's pretty interesting. What else? We didn't see Cersei that much. Well, okay, we had that one scene with Cersei. It's like between Cersei and Ned. Jaime had to listen to Robert getting laid. That sucked for Jaime, but meh. And then at the end, I guess, is that the last thing we can really talk about? Yeah, I guess. At the end, Ned Stark's wife, God, whatever her name was, dang it, I've gotten everything. See, because they keep calling her Lady Stark, so, for now, until I get her name, we'll call her Lady Stark. Lady Stark was at a tavern with a beard whose sideburns curl up and stuff. And Tyrion Lannister came there, and he was like, "Hey, what's up? Why weren't you at your home when I visited?" And Lady Stark is like, "See all these people around here? They are all very, very loyal to me. Gentlemen, arrest Tyrion Lannister." And yeah, because on the suspicion that he has something to do with the attempted murder of Bran. Which sucks because that's the wrong Lannister. Tyrion had nothing to do with that, but yeah. that's basically it. That's a long-winded recap I just did, but these are long episodes. So yeah, that's pretty much that. This is where I go into my whole spoiler spiel. Basically where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Let's keep the conversations to the episode at hand and previous episodes that I have reacted to. And that's pretty much it. Let's get right into this episode.
Your mother was a dumb whore with a fat arse. Did you know that?
Damn,
Look at
Robert.
this idiot. One ball and no brains. He can't even put a man's armour on him properly.
You're too fat for your armour.
Fat. Oh, it's funny, is it?
No, you're great.
No. You don't like the hands joke?
It's torturing the poor boy.
Freaking
You weren't
Robert.
the hand. The king's
Screwing
too
with
fat
him.
for his armour. I have Jon Arryn to thank for Cersei Lannister will make a good match, he told me. You'll need her father on your side. An inspiring sight for the people, eh? Come, bow before your king. Bow, you shits.
Freaking Robert. I love this dude. He's so much fun.
The Knight of the Phallus.
He's dead. Is that going to be the plot twist that he wins? Oh! And the mountain loses.
Such a shame.
Ooh! Okay, I did not expect to see a decapitated horse. Oh. It's a fight now. Come on, fight.
Downwards from his horse they lift.
Does he have a mini piano?
Should I gag him?
Why? Am I starting to make sense?
Oh! Who the heck are these people? I like this episode. We're fighting things. Come on, Tyrion. You're gonna have to clear things up. Oh! Ow! Ow! Oh, and the juices and such. Oh. Okay, I think you got him, Tyrion. Great work.
You are the king's hand, and the king is a fool. Your friend, I know, but a fool.
What sort of doom does the king face?
The same sort as Jon Arryn.
Poison.
The tears of Lys, they call it, please.
I don't want to immediately jump to Cersei, but... Don't want to make assumptions, but still.
If Sir Hugh poisoned him, who paid Sir Hugh?
Someone who could afford it.
Jon was a man of peace.
Sir Hugh killed him.
Whose hand for 17?
He started asking questions.
God dang it, that's the first thing Ned did when he came here. Alright. So, Arya, this is not a good place to go. I don't care what kind of cat it is. Is that a dragon's skull? So Robert didn't destroy them. He put them in a museum!
What's worse? They botched it.
Is that the dude?
The wolf and the lion will be each other's throats. We will be at war soon, my friend.
The wolf and the lion.
Now,
Ned Stark and the Lannisters.
but one. We need time.
That's the dude from the
Count
Dothraki.
will not make his move until his son is born. You know what these savages are. Delay, you say.
Huh.
Move fast, I reply.
So he's a spy for Khal Drogo?
It's never...
Oh, look at that throne. That's the throne, isn't it?
The first to arrive.
To find beautiful corpses before they rot.
Strictly speaking, such a thing would not be in accordance with the king's laws.
Strictly speaking.
Strictly speaking, the two of you are weird.
Tell me,
My brother is coming to a small council meeting.
Disturbing news from far away. Hadn't you heard?
What disturbing news? From where? Where are we now, Arya?
I'm not a boy, I'm Arya Stark of Winterfell. And if you lay a hand on me, my father will have both your heads on spikes. Now, are you going to let me by, or do I need to smack you on the ear to help with your hearing?
Ah, tell him.
Oh, we'll find recruits for you.
Thank you, my lord, but that's not why I disturb you now.
Okay, what's up?
Your brother Benjamin. There are others riding too. The whole city will know by tomorrow.
Know what?
What?
Best said in private, my lord.
Who's riding?
Go on.
It's about your wife, my lord.
Uh-oh.
She's taking the imp.
Oh, that's not good. Word's gotten out.
They say it's impregnable. Give me 10 good men and some climbing spikes. I'll impregnate the bitch.
I like you.
Such a weird way of saying stuff like that.
I believe it concerns Daenerys Targaryen.
The whore is pregnant.
You're speaking of murdering a child.
I thought you knew that.
This would happen back in the north.
Sir Jorah Mormont. He is serving as advisor to the Targaryens.
Mormont.
Oh,
You bring us the whispers of a traitor.
They only knew that
Half
she
a world
married
away
Khal
and
Drogo.
call it fact. We commit murder on the word of this man.
And if he's right, if she has a son, a Targaryen at the head of a Dothraki army, what then?
The narrow
So the
seas
dude
to
is a
lie
traitor
between us.
to Daenerys.
Yet we who presume to rule must sometimes do vile things for the good of the realm.
Gotta kill
Should
baby
the
Hitler,
gods
man.
grant Daenerys a son,
When you find yourself in bed with an ugly woman, best close your eyes. Get it over with.
Well, if you
Cut her throat.
if
We've
you
done
kill
it.
her and the baby, I feel like Khal Drogo's gonna attack anyway. Maybe war with Khal
I
Drogo
followed
is
him to
inevitable.
war.
Your aunt has done a bad thing, Robin, a very bad thing.
Can
You remember her, don't you?
you not
Isn't he
do that?
beautiful?
Well,
And strong, too. He wanted everyone to know what a good, strong boy his son would grow up to be.
even Tyrion's like,
Look at him. The Lord of all the... He killed your father. He murdered the hand of the king.
Oh, did I kill him too? I've been a very busy man.
Watch your tongue.
Tyrion,
These men are
Tyrion's not even a
developed.
suspect.
Every one of them loved Jon Arryn.
Can't hurt us! No one can hurt us here! Tell him, Mummy! Tell him!
God, I thought the Lannisters were weird. Poor Tyrion. This is not right. Oh, okay. Nope. Nope. It's an interesting cell.
If you become king, you're going to see a lot of this. You need to get used to it. You're not willing to do.
This
what
dude
needs
just
to be
comes
done.
out of nowhere. They're talking about making him king.
But you don't gloat over it.
Was it ever possible for us? Was there ever a time, ever a moment?
No. Does that make you feel better or worse?
Doesn't make me feel anything.
Okay, this has been... Well, that was a fun conversation.
Just him. The king was always good to me. He just wanted to know if the child was happy. Healthy.
Robert.
Looks healthy enough to me.
Man, Robert has bastards left
Girl
and
shot
right,
for
man.
nothing.
What's happening here? Hey, Jamie.
Such a small pack of wolves. I'm looking for my brother. You remember my brother, don't you, Lord Stark?
Ah,
Blonde
crap.
hair, sharp tongue.
The whole thing with Tyrion.
Kill his men.
Oh. Oh, come on, Ned. It's time to kick some ass. God, there's so many fights in this episode. I love it. Aw, dang it. That's just unfortunate, man. Still gonna go. Alright, come on, Ned. Don't let this pretty boy beat you. Oh. Cheap shot. Even Jamie is like, what the heck, dude? Yeah. Great job, Jamie. You have accomplished nothing here. Ah, crap. That's the end of the episode, isn't it? Dang it. Alright. Holy moly. That's the end of that. Okay, that was an interesting episode. I think I found myself, like, not talking a lot. Okay, I try not to, like, over-talk in these videos. You know, and I try not to, you know, just talk for no reason. I don't want to do that in these videos, but there were a lot of times, I don't know, I was just so invested in all of this, like, there was not a lot for me to say. So, yeah, but whatever. I got notes, so we can still have a little discussion here. First off, the fights in this episode. Okay, I thought it was interesting, in, like, the first 4 episodes, we hadn't gotten that many fights, had we? I mean, not too many fights. Like, there was some of the training stuff at the Night's Watch at the Wall, but yeah, I can't really think of too many, like, big fights in this show, which I thought was interesting. It's like, wow, it's a show, there's swords everywhere, there's arrows and stuff. It's like, we haven't really had a fight. Now, we got a couple fights in this episode, and I really like that. These were good, solid fights. Maybe a little too close in on the camera, but they were still pretty good. Even that last fight with Jamie was really, really good, and I did like that. Of course, freaking guy at the end just stabbing Ned in, like, the thigh. It's like, what the heck, man? It's like, Jamie had this. Come on, that's not cool. Even Jamie is like, fuck, I had him. What are you doing? So there's that. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my notes trying to remember what these meant. I wrote down fool because that's what the one dude said, the bald dude said about Robert, was that he's a fool and he's in danger of being killed, basically, of being assassinated. Now, initially, I've kind of had this whole thing where I'm very suspicious of the Lannisters, so I just kind of thought that Cersei poisoned Jon Arryn, and I feel like they were almost hinting at it, or maybe I just kept going back to that in that scene. But when they said that Sir Hugh, shit, I dropped my pen. Sorry about that. Oh, we're having fun here today. But they did say that Sir Hugh, or at least there's a high suspicion that Sir Hugh killed Jon Arryn. So that's interesting. And even when they, like, said, like, why, it's like, well, suddenly, you know, Sir Hugh's life got a lot better. And it's like, well, yeah, because probably Jon Arryn was going to leave him some stuff. So Sir Hugh killed him so he could get that stuff and live a better life than just being a squire. So that's interesting. And then the whole thing of the king could be killed. Well, now I'm kind of wondering, not to harp on the Lannisters. I hate doing that. I hate doing that because I can't keep harping on the Lannisters. You know, it's the same thing with when they were talking about the first of Robert's bastards in the last episode, like the blacksmith bastard, and I just assumed it was Cersei's son because of the blonde hair thing. It's like, I gotta quit thinking that it's just the Lannisters, but hear me out. Okay, so you have Robert, married to Cersei, they have Joffrey. We just talked about in that scene that Sir Hugh possibly killed Jon Arryn to get the inheritance from Jon Arryn and live a better life, basically. Then they talk about how Robert is, like, in danger, basically. So, it's entirely possible that the Queen is trying to kill Robert so that Joffrey can become the king. But I'm leaving my mind open because I can't just assume it's the Lannisters. And even that when, you know, they really only talked about it in one scene, we're not too suspicious. But you could even come up with the motive that maybe Cersei hates all the bastards that Robert has, because he seems to have a lot of bastards. It's very interesting. So many bastards that Jon Arryn had to account for. So if Jon Arryn knew about all of them, then maybe Cersei killed him because of that. God, I can't keep thinking it's the fucking Lannisters. Dang it, I can't. So I'm gonna stop. So yeah, that's interesting. It could be a number of different things that are trying to kill Robert and take the crown. I don't imagine Littlefinger doing that. I don't remember. They say his like name, don't they? They say his like actual name a couple times, but I remember Littlefinger now. So, and boy, I don't know what to make of that guy. It's so interesting. He's very shady, but also trustworthy at the same time. It's very, very strange. So yeah, there's that. But yeah. So I don't think he would want to kill Robert. I don't think he has any incentive for killing Robert. And I don't think he really would want to be the king. So there's that. In terms of other people, okay, the dude with the... Okay, that's not... I was about to say the dude with the beard, but that's not specific at all. But okay, the gay guy, basically, who was with the frilly flower knight guy, the elegant knight that Sansa liked. So, I guess, I don't know, I don't see why he would... But he might, I don't know. I guess that guy had to have been at the last council meeting, because I guess he's a member of the council. I just overlooked him when... I guess I overlooked him in episode 3, but... Yeah. So, I guess maybe he could become the king? I don't know, it seems like they just sort of now started thinking about that this dude could become the king. And even then, he's not too sure about it. It's just the dude that's, the long-haired dude that's kind of talking about it. So, there's that. Yeah. So, there's all that. There's a lot of possibilities, basically, for who could be trying to kill King Robert. I wrote down call spy. I don't think that, the bald guy is necessarily a spy for Khal Drogo. Maybe he's a spy for the Targaryens, because he was talking to the one dude who we hadn't seen since episode 1, when he was assisting Viserys and Daenerys. And yeah, but now we know, okay, so Jorah Mormont, is that, I think that's how you pronounce it. Jorah Mormont, he's a traitor to the Targaryens, which is interesting. Because, I don't know, so he's a spy for someone else. So he told, which is why he had to, when he learned that Daenerys is pregnant, that's why he rode off, because he had to go, like, give the news to deliver to the king and the council and stuff. So, that's interesting. It's a shame, too, because he's been Daenerys' like, most helpful person with, like, adjusting to life with the Dothraki, and he's a friggin' traitor to her. Poor Daenerys does not... I don't know if she really deserves any of this. Just this poor girl dragged into, like, everyone's pissing contest, basically. Like, that sucks, but, yeah, who knows what'll happen. But, okay, so the bald guy, I guess he's just an informant for the Targaryens, which you could call a spy, probably, but, yeah, because he seemed to be passing off the information. That's what Arya overheard in the dungeon. So, yeah. So that's interesting. And then the whole baby thing with Robert wanting to kill both Daenerys and her child. I don't know. I guess it's that whole killing baby Hitler thing. It's like, you know, if you knew that this person was going to be bad and a huge threat, like Hitler, and you could go back in time and kill him as a baby, would you? Well, it's a tough call, because the baby hasn't done anything yet. But, on the other hand, you know it's going to become Hitler. Now, granted, they don't know what this baby's going to do, and they don't know what Daenerys is going to do. Now, here's the thing, is I guess they probably know what Viserys wants to do, but... Because Viserys is the one who really wants to take over. He wants to be the next king, you know? Daenerys? I don't know, Daenerys has just been kind of playing along, and the thing is, you know, she was basically, you know, married off to Khal Drogo so that the Targaryens would have the Dothraki army. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know, you could see, with the whole baby thing, you could see both sides of the argument. Like, you can definitely see Ned's side of the argument where it's like, this isn't honorable, this isn't right, we shouldn't be doing this. And Robert's side, which is like, if the Dothraki do come and attack us, we're fucked, basically. So yeah, that's basically it. No Daenerys in this episode. No Daenerys or Viserys or Khal Drogo. None of them. We never cut back to them. And there was no Jon Snow in this episode, so that was interesting. And then, I guess sort of the last thing I just remembered is Lady Stark's sister. Again, I'll get Lady Stark's name later. But Lady Stark's sister, what even? Like, was this a good idea? I like that because before they went there, even Tyrion was like, your sister has changed over the years and stuff. But then, when they arrive, even he's like, what the fuck? These people are weird. Like, even, like, you can just see it on his face. He's just like, what the fuck? Yeah, so, that's interesting. That's the last of my notes. It'll be interesting to see where we go from here. I always say that, but it's true. It's going to be interesting to see where we go from here. Really enjoying this series, and I think I made a wise investment with that DVD box set. So, yeah, that is basically it. I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Game of Thrones reactions, I've got the full playlist down here that you can click on. I've also got some other videos over here that you can click on and watch if you want to, and the subscribe button if you haven't done that already. You can also follow me on social media, links below in the description. Thanks for watching.